Okay, welcome back YouTube. Now we're going to work on trying to get these calipers apart and see if we can't get them broken down so we can see if we can strip the paint and get them repainted and coated. So I have no clue how to do this. I have never done it before, so right now I'm just looking at the seal that's on here and trying to see if I can figure out how it looks like it's either glued or it's just corroded in there really good. Just ended up giving up. It's a well overdue task that the previous owner did, so we'll get it fixed. So we finally got this seal out, and this one was the inside, really easy to take out with a little screwdriver. However, this one is it feels like it might be metal, and it presses down into that housing there, so you have to get under the lip and pry up because it's pressed in there. So that one is fully apart. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to work on getting these rubber housings and metal pieces off. It's actually not that difficult from what I was thinking, but yeah, they definitely need to be re-greased. And on the rubber boot, you just pull it right out. So we got those out. Now we need to pull these clips off. So we got all that done. Now we're gonna see if we can't get some of this stuff to strip it. Since they stopped selling the really strong stuff, or at least over the counter, we're gonna use this Jasco Premium Paint and Epoxy Remover. And then we got this bucket with a lid so that we can go ahead and reuse some of the stuff. Got a paintbrush and a scrub brush. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these calipers and we're going to throw them in this bucket. Let's see if we can get this open. I've used this stuff for epoxies and other harder paints, and it works really good, so let's try it on this powder coat and see. And we're pouring it in this bucket where we can just pour the whole thing in there and just reuse it later. This 1 gallon was like $56, so if we can reuse it a couple times, that would be ideal. It's pretty expensive. The smell is ridiculous. It smells so strong. Alright, so we'll let this stuff set for, it says 15 minutes, so 15 to 30 minutes, and then we'll come back and see how much the paint has loosened up, if at all. Alright, so one thing we're going to do here is we're going to take a wire brush on a grinder, and we're going to clean off all this rust and corrosion that's on here. Alright, next thing, we're going to hit it with some brake cleaner. Break out a paper towel. Wipe that down. And I should have done this before I cleaned it with brake cleaner. So now I sprayed the holes with some lubricant, and then I'm gonna wipe it off again with some brake cleaner. And then we'll be ready to open up our new rotor. One thing we're gonna do with these studs that hold the rotor in place is we are going to hit those with some brake cleaner first, and then we'll follow it up with some free all lubricant spray to help keep them from rusting up like they were. Definitely don't want those all rusted up. See if we can get this thing lined up here. There we go. Then we'll take a 12mm, tighten those down a little bit. Normally what I do is put a screwdriver into the rotor when the brake is on, but since the brake is not on, I can't really do that, so I'm going to tighten them best I can. Alright. Next thing I'll do is I'll take some brake cleaner again, and I'll wipe down the rotor surface. Then it'll be ready for the brake calipers whenever they're done being stripped and recoated.